Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Carolyn Maria, working as an assistant professor in Loyola College of Education, Chennai. The title of the course is Childhood and Growing Up, which comes under Course 1. We are going to deal with Unit 9 Media and Child Development. This video lecture is planned in such a way that it is going to focus on the impact of media on early childhood experiences development, impact of mass media and social media on adolescent development, influence of media violence on children and adolescent behavior, effects of media on racial and gender stereotyping, regulating healthy media use. So at the end of the video lecture, you will gain thorough knowledge about media, which is mass media and social media, understand the impact of media on all five dimensions of children as well as adolescent development. What do you mean by media? Media is a medium between the information and the people. For example, radio, television, newspaper, magazine, internet, your mobile, such a lot of media are there. All these are transacting the information from some sources to the people. So they serve as a medium, a platform. TV, newspaper, magazine or media are serving as a platform to transact the information to the people. What is media? It is an umbrella term for the different kinds of mediums that enrich us with knowledge and vital information. Now let's focus on how far the early childhood children are getting an impact on media. Children who are in the age of 3 to 8 years, this is called as early childhood stage, which has more grasping power, and children remember whatever they learn from media for longer years. So this is the age parents should pay utmost attention to the children. Parents should allow the children to explore to the world around them. Parents should encourage the children by singing, reading, talking, playing, etc. so that the children can learn and communicate and avoid exposure only towards media. Parent can engage them and encourage them to go out and play so that they become engaged. So parents should choose the media usage for children, and parents should avoid exposure for the children with regard to serials, violence, vulgarity through media. What is the impact of media on child development? Media environment influenced the children right from the year 1992. Several hundred national and international cable, satellite channels, broadband internet connection, social networking sites have entered even the middle class house. Children under the age of 6 spend most of the time watching television than playing outdoors because they are very comfortable watching TV. And children cannot only witness the TV or the witness or share the emotions experienced in the media character, but they also respond directly as what they are seeing through media. They would even imitate and they would even respond to the other people with regard to the emotions. What are the merits and demerits of the educational TV programs? Educational TV programs, in one way, it is developing the children with regard to their intellectual capacity. It helps them to improve their language and knowledge and have very good healthy practices, and it expands the students' general knowledge. These are the merits. In other way, it takes away the time as well as it takes away the energy of children. 1 to 2 hours daily unsupervised TV viewing of school children will reflect in poor academic performance. This American Academy of Pediatrics it has gone for a survey, and it has given an information says that children less than 2 years should not watch TV at all. So that is the information given by American Academy for Pediatrics. What are the limits of this frequent viewing of TV? Because children are engaged with watching TV for longer hours, it limits their play, It limits their reading habit. They are not talking much. They are not spending much time with their family. It will limit their regular exercise. At last, it will limit all the 5 dimensions of development. So, it will cause obesity among the children, and children will have some irresponsible sex behavior, and it will increase their violent behavior. They become disobedient to their parent and children, and parent and their teachers, and their eye power is getting affected, and use of offensive language since they have learned from the media, and a lot of mental conflicts they come across with, and even the adolescents may have an urge for smoking as well as even for drugs. And same way with regard to this video games, what are the merits and demerits of video game? One way it helps the children to go for a very good proper development of motor skills, especially with regard to eye and hand coordination. That will stimulate your brain and it will help you to work a lot. But in a negative sense, video games are harmful because of a lot of time is spent in games that will give a lot of pressure in their mind, and which will affect their mental development. What do you mean by mass media? When media is reaching mass population, that is called as mass media. Media that connects a lot of people at a time is called mass media. All media technologies used for mass communication. Let me give you some example of mass media. Mobile. Mobile is the first personal mass media. It is not for public usage. Your mobile, each and every individual use. So most widely used. It has a lot of features. Very effective engager, informer as well as even an entertainer. And what are the print mass media we come across with? Newspaper, magazine, classified, circulars, journal, yellow pages, billboards, posters, brochures, and catalogs are the print mass media. What are the recording mass media? Gramophone records, magnetic tapes, which were used earlier, cassettes, cartridge, CD, DVD, pen drive, and all that. What are the cinema? Comedy, drama, horror, action, children special, then suspense, thriller, fantasy, crime, romance, science fiction, documentary, family oriented movie, mystery oriented movie. All these are different mass media. With regard to radio, you have a different types of channels like commercial channel, educational channel, community related, international broadcasting, music, and with regard to public view, pirate view, and all that. TV, we just watch news, movie, situation comedy, sports events, audience participation with regard to some live programs and all, and talk, conversation, debate, forum, music, reality show, then devotional, religious, all these are different programs we are engaged with. With regard to internet, www. So this internet provides a lot of opportunity for us to exchange our ideas and thoughts. News, blogs, social networking, forums, and internet telephone, email, Instagram, chat, all these are the different mass media. What are the benefits and the drawbacks of mass media? One way it is helping us to acquire knowledge within no time, within short time, it helps us to acquire knowledge about the different social events. In other way, it is harmful with regard to the commercial advertisement, and it brainwash the commercial advertisement will brainwash ourselves, and it will change our mind. With regard to this newspaper, some relevant information are provided in newspaper which will help you to improve your knowledge. And same way with regard to radio, it is very informative for illiterates or even the visually challenged and old people. TV also caters the various needs of the people, and it engages the people. It will help them to even pass their time when they are in their old age. And mass media helps us to communicate with public as well as even to government. You can tweet, you can give some information, you can post all your information in the blogs or even www and all that. But here, with regard to the drawback, as I told you, some harmful advertisement, brainwashing advertisements are there. For example, medical treatment for reducing your obesity, changing your skin color within short period of time, job opportunities in abroad, herbs and paste which are having a wonderful curator, mantras or mesmerism. All these are the different advertisements which are brainwashing our mind and which are carrying away our mindset. Let's now discuss about social media. Social media refers to the interaction among people in which they can create, share, and exchange their information and ideas through virtual mode. Social refers to the instinctual needs of humans which they have to connect with other human beings. Media means what we use to make connection with other human beings. Hence, social media means media used for social interaction. What are the different social media we come across with? Hope you know all this. Even then, let me just give you a recap. Facebook. Facebook is a free social networking site which allows the user to create profile, upload photo, video, send messages, etc. Twitter is a free micro blogging service which allows you to the registered members to broadcast short posts. Wikipedia is a free open online content encyclopedia for the registered members. They can create an article for publication. LinkedIn is a social networking site which is designed for business community. Pinterest is a curator website sharing and categorizing images found online. Reddit is a social networking website and forum, and stories can be curated, promoted for the members. What are the benefits of social websites in learning? Twitter, WhatsApp, and all these are helping the teacher and students to share their ideas, information, chat, have a proper conversation. And it takes very quick time to reach many people. Such a lot of people within a short period of time they can get the information. So it widens the scope for online learning. Educational standards keep on increasing because of all the social website. You can see 50% of students are using social media to learn new content, 50% use for discussing about the assignments and all. So students attendance also can be steadily maintained with regard to this online teaching. What are the benefits of social media? It helps the children to go for proper socialization and communication because development of friendship, sharing their ideas, pictures are possible over here. All the time you can see the adolescents with their gadgets, especially with regard to their mobile or laptop. So collecting donations for social welfare activities possible, gathering people for meeting, for celebration, developing awareness among the people with regard to any social issues, and sharing their ideas will all improve their creativity. Social media enhance the learning opportunity because when we discuss some homework through social media, that will enhance their learning opportunity, that will give them a sort of competitive spirit to finish off and submit or upload their homework. So this blog creation will help these children to upload all their homework assignment and whatever they are work given to them. It will help them to upload everything, and it helps them in one way to improve the skill of writing. With regard to this health information and all, information on any topic such as infectious disease, ways and means to reduce the mental stress, etc., and the sick adolescents also can be supported through social media. Any health awareness you can create through social media. Within no time, it will reach many people. And with regard to sick adolescent, the ones those who are in danger or the ones those who have met with some accident, those who are in need of some blood. So through social media, if you send a message, it will reach the people and you can solve the problem very quickly. What are the risks of using the social media? Cyberbullying, online harassment is prevailing now. Deliberately using the social media to communicate false, embarrassing, and hostile information about the other person without the permission of other person. That is what called as cyberbullying. Then sexting is a form of texting where individuals send and receive or forward sexually explicit message and photographs or videos. So by mistake, if you send normal photo to your friend, that could be misused by the people, those who are working on this. And there is another problem people face is Facebook depression. Depression that develops when teens are spending a lot of time on social media, and they begin to exhibit the symptoms like depression, social isolation, sleep deprivation, drug abuse, aggressive, self-destructive behavior, and peer pressure. All these are the different problems they face because of the social media. Because if they are not getting enough like as they have aimed for, they become depressed. And there are a lot of problem with regard to this privacy concern and digital footprint. Risk of improper usage of technology. If you just view something and if you just leave it by mistake, the footprint will be there. So sharing of too much of information is also a danger, because you may not be satisfied with what you have learned. Posting false information. When internet users visit various websites, they leave behind the evidence of what are the websites they have visited. And digital footprint is there, as I have told. It is an ongoing record in the web activity, because it is all saved in the cloud. What is the influence of media violence on children behavior? Children are, when they are watching some movie, not only the children, but also if you take even the adults also, see, in a movie you have two main characters. One is hero, another one is villain, right? So whenever the hero is going and affecting the villain, we feel happy. Whenever you see villain coming and attacking the hero, we wanted to even destroy the entire gang of villain. In order to protect one single human being as hero, we don't mind giving or foregoing so many people as a gang in villain. So this sort of media violence is created or inculcated right from our childhood, because we are focusing on saving our hero and destroying the villain and the entire gang. So it is actually in other way indirectly making us to avoid feeling the pain of the villain. Villain is also a normal human being, so that doesn't come in our mind. Media violence is presenting the mass media like TV, cinema, or visual scene, all which are exhibiting some sort of aggressive activities and violence that will create mental disorder in children. So, children become very less sensitive to pain and suffering of others. For example, they just go for stabbing a person or physical fighting. You can see in this picture. How about this media influence on adolescent behavior? Adolescents learn a lot from media, especially through from movie. They just go for a lot of antisocial activities like kidnapping their classmate or bullying others, ragging, harassing the girls, creating nuisance for the bus passengers, etc. All these are because of the movie or media influence. And attraction towards opposite sex, all these are shown there in the movie. They cannot avoid this, and they become even addicted towards drugs or some intoxicants, and they can even extort money from women from by blackmailing. Lot of tips they learn through media. What are the effects of media on racial and gender stereotyping? Media actually portrays the minority people as aggressive, smuggler, and immoral people. You can see in many movies, you can see, just take a list or go for an analysis of the name of the villains. When you find out the name of the villains of some 10 movie, you will come to a conclusion that one particular minority group is affected over there. Their minority group is portrayed. So this develops a sort of mental attitude among the young children that we all are good, that particular community people or that particular minority people are bad. So this is a sort of high level of ethnocentricity. So once again, with regard to women also, women are shown as inferior to men in many of the movies. Widows should, for example, widows should give up all their privileges and comfort, and chastity is indispensable for mainly for women. women are expected to be virgin, but men can go for any sort of activities. And men only have the right to perform all the religious activities, religious rites, rituals, and all. Women lack unity among themselves. In all the serials you take, women against women only, daughter in law against mother in law. So there is no unity among themselves. Women are more conscious about their body, physical appearance, and intellectual development. But with regard to men, even if they are not handsome, also people just get a chance to act. Let's focus on how can we promote healthy media usage. First of all, we need to create awareness to the parents and the caregivers, because parents and caregivers need to educate themselves about the different social media. If they do not know, how can they go and help their children or educate their children? So they need to know about the common risk and to understand and navigate all the technologies. But it doesn't happen in many families. Many families, children are far, far better with regard to the usage of gadgets than the parent. Then parent role is very important with regard to the media usage. As a parent, we can plan the timing for watching TV, and you can even plan the choice of TV programs also. And we can remove TV from the bedroom, and we can offer other options to our children with regard to playing games, reading books, to be creative. And we can be very well informed about the different programs rating and what are the content which is provided there in different programs. And we can point out the real violence which will cause a pain and death even. So we should make the children to become sensitive towards the pain of others. And we can change the channel or turn off TV when we come across with any offensive information. And you can explain the children, because they may immediately ask why we have switched off the TV. We can explain the children why we have switched off and make them understand. And we can select some games which will help them to promote their problem solving skills, life skills, and they can reduce their violence. And as parent, we are expected to teach our children about the netiquette, which means how to behave in a social media or online behavior. Then with regard to technological solutions, social networking sites need to work with the parent as well as even the other stakeholders also. We need to create awareness and opportunities for privacy protection of youth. And we should develop high technologies so that will assist the teens to have a safe and very good social media. Because even if you are surfing for net for some valid good information, you do come across with lot of unnecessary information popping out. So that is not providing a safe environment for the younger children. So rather we need to go for proper technological solution to ban all that. And role of the healthcare provider is very important. Here we need to go for including routine screening of assessing the risk and depression in the children, because without their knowledge also they may be depressed. So as the healthcare providers, we need to keep on monitor our children and assessing their amount of time spent for using the media usage. And we need to save our teenage children with regard to mental depression. They should not get mental depression at all. We need to keep regulating their media usage. And there are a lot of responsibility with regard to communities also there. Communities should come forward to monitor the media usage. And as I told, some unnecessary advertisement and unnecessary information should be completely banned. So that responsibility the community should take. And non-profit voluntary agencies also should come forward to maximize the opportunity for all the people to reach valid information. And what is the role of school with regard to media usage? Schools are expected to provide proper information to the children in order to update the media literacy by giving them proper guidelines, what to use, how to use, when to use, and all that. This will include the explicit information on successful participation with regard to the new media, whichever is coming in our market. Let's discuss about the positive effects of social media for children. It helps everybody to go for a proper conversation around the world because within no time you'll receive the information through social media. Data, information we can exchange very easily without much cost, and money over SMS can be saved by using WhatsApp. Information can be directly sent to large number of people very easily within short time. We will help ourselves to avoid our boredom. For time pass, we can use the social media. And a local business person may expand the business by using the social media and reach greater heights. And it helps in making friends, meeting new people, getting along with so many people, coming to know about many people and all. And it helps for the job seekers a lot. And it will help the job seekers to find new jobs. In other way, what are the negative effects of social media? Teenagers who use Facebook more may have psychological disorders, including antisocial behavior, mania, as well as even aggressive tendencies. Because when you see all these antisocial activities and many of the social issues, family issues, you see Facebook or WhatsApp is the ultimate source for the problem. And students may get a lot of distraction because when they are learning simultaneously they keep the mobile side by their side, so then and there every minute they just check their Facebook status or WhatsApp status. So this social media has become a distraction for the children, and it desires for comparison because they are exposed to such a lot of information. They keep comparing themselves with regard to their look, shopping, friends, so on, because of the social media and online shopping, celebrities, dress, everything. And with regard to health, it is radiating. The social media is passing on a lot of radiation from phone calls or internet over phone throughout. Overnight also we do have the internet on, and even the ideal phone also has a lot of radiation around it. And with regard to eye problem, prolonged use of display screen with regard to the lights which are emitted there in the screen, which will weaken the eyesight. Sometimes it will make you to become addicted. Internet shopping, online chatting, this will become addictive. Then with regard to the health also, sitting all day in front of the laptop or computer or with regard to the TV or mobile, it will disturb the body metabolism, and it will lead to obesity. So these are the negative impacts of social media. The key takeaways from this video lecture are: media creates both positive and negative impact in development. Excessive television watching may have a poor effect with regard to learning and academic performance. It all depends upon us how well media we can use in a proper way. Let me ask you some two questions for you to reflect on. As a teacher or a parent, how can you motivate your children for constructive media usage? As a teacher, how can you help your student to overcome the violent behavior due to media usage? These are some of the books for your further reading. Thank you for listening, students. Wish you all good luck.